Good morning, students. I hope you are all well and safe at home. Okay, so today we are going to continue the civics lesson 2, role of government in health. Okay, children, in the previous class we have studied what is health, how is the healthcare system in India, and how rich and poor getting healthcare services. Do they get the same type of treatment? Okay, in today's class we are going to learn about the public health services and private health services. Okay, let us begin with public health services. The public health services is a chain of health centers and hospitals run by the government. This means various hospitals are there from village to cities depending upon the place where it is situated has the comforts such as ambulance facility, number of doctors and nurses, medical equipments, etc. That is, in the village level, a small hospital will be there where only one healthcare worker, that is nurse, and one assistant will be there, and they will give treatment for the simple or small diseases. For any chronic diseases, they will suggest the patient to go to the town hospitals. Especially for pregnant ladies, every now and then all the instructions and advices as well as the medicines are given by these rural healthcare workers. In the towns, healthcare centers will be there. There we can find some doctors and nurses. There also medicines will be given for some simple diseases. These hospitals are called as primary healthcare centers. These primary healthcare centers controls the rural healthcare centers which is situated in different villages. Then in every district one healthcare centers will be there that will control all the primary healthcare centers in all the talukas. In this district level hospitals we can have all the facilities, that is healthcare services will be provided for all the diseases. Many specialized doctors will be there and all the medical equipments such as x-rays, ultrasound, etc. will be there in the same place. Ambulance facilities also available and medicines also given at the free of cost. Likewise, the patients can avail all the facilities in one place. In the cities also, big hospitals will be there. There also we can get the facilities in one place, such as specialized doctor, modern equipments, quality medicines, etc. In this way, government healthcare centers are working in the chain of hospitals. From rural to urban area, many hospitals are there providing services depending upon the area where it is situated. This is how the healthcare centers are working. Okay, now you may think that the government hospitals are rendering service at free of cost. Just for the welfare of the people it is working. Then where it would get fund for running these hospital? That is for giving salaries to the people who are working there and for other expenditures where the hospitals would get money. Like this you may think, from where they are getting money? Tax money is used for all these needs. As the citizen of our country, we are all paying various taxes to the government, no, like house tax, land tax, vehicle tax, GST, etc. These tax money is used for various purposes. Tax money is spent for not only for healthcare services but also for defense, police, judicial system, highways, etc. and also for education, employment, social welfare, vocational training, etc. Government provides some special services to those poor people who cannot afford to get from the market. One example is healthcare. Another one we can say education. Government offers free education to the poor children and commodities such as rice, dal, oil. These things are sold in the government fair price shops at low cost. No. So in this way government providing services to the poor people who cannot afford to buy those services. So the important work of government healthcare system is to provide healthcare services to the people, and another one work is that preventing the spreading of diseases such as TB, malaria, jaundice, cholera, diarrhea, chikungunya, etc. Government provides vaccine for these diseases in in our school also. Vaccines for worms, dengue were given. No, do you all remember that? You might have seen some healthcare workers used to come to our house and check whether rainwater is stored in any places, and they ask us to clean the coconut shells and tires where the rainwater will be stored, which causes the breeding of mosquitoes, and these village workers will spray some insecticides which controls the breeding of mosquitoes. No, so in this way the government is uh, preventing the diseases from spreading. Okay, so the government provides healthcare facilities in such a way that giving treatment to the diseases as well as controlling the spreading of diseases. Next we are going to see about UNICEF. Okay, UNICEF. What is this full form of this UNICEF? United Nations International Children Education Fund. Okay, let us see about this UNICEF now. UNICEF was created in 1946 to provide relief to children in countries devastated by World War II. After 1950, the fund directed its effort towards the general programs for the improvement of children's welfare, particularly in less developed countries and in various emergency situations. According to UNICEF, more than 2 million children die every year in India from preventable diseases. So, in India, we are having more number of doctors, hospitals, and more facilities. We are very good in giving treatment, but we are lagging. Where we are lagging? In providing good treatment to the people. Okay, so more number of people are dying from preventable diseases. This is really a very bad situation of our country. No. Okay, now next one we are going to see the private health facilities. Now, wide range of private health facilities that exist in our country. More number of private hospitals are there compared to government hospital. In the rural areas, registered medical practitioners, that is RMPS, will be there. In a village, you can find a doctor is giving treatment only for 1 or 2 hours per day. Every day he used to come to the village and giving treatment and go. No, so they are called as registered medical practitioner. In private hospital, we can see more number of doctors. Each and every doctor will provide specialized services. Laboratory facilities, latest technologies will be used in diagnosing the diseases. Modern equipments will be there in private hospitals. In the private hospital itself, medical shops will be there for all sorts of diseases. We can get the medicines from these medical shops. Many specialized doctors, high quality treatment, all modern equipments, good medicines, everything is available in the private hospital, but the cost collected by the private hospital is very, very high. Poor people cannot afford to get the treatment from the private hospital. Rich people only afford to get treatment from these private hospitals. Okay. So this is the condition of the private hospitals in our country. Next we are moving on to the next side heading of this lesson, healthcare and equality. So is adequate healthcare available to all? So all the people are getting the healthcare services equally. Okay, so in our country plenty of government hospitals and private hospitals are there, but can we say healthcare facilities are available to all? That is, all the people are treated equally in providing the healthcare facilities compared to public healthcare services. Private healthcare service only available to all, even though the cost of the treatment is high. People do not want to take risk in their health issues, so all the people mostly going to the private hospital to get better treatment, but the private hospitals working just to earn more profit. It is just like a business. Their main aim is to earn more profit. In the private hospital, doctors sometimes encouraging incorrect treatment. For example, uh, for simple diseases, instead of giving few medicines, they are exaggerating the condition and giving very expensive medicines. These medicines are very powerful and causes some side effects also. Due to the high medical expenses, people need to borrow money or sell their properties. This again worsen their financial condition of the people. In some places, people are not provided with the basic necessities such as clean drinking water, adequate housing, clean surroundings, etc. Because of this, people get diseases. The treatment expenditure for these diseases make financial condition of the people even worse. In some families, the women's health care is not given much importance. In the family, the priority is not given to the women's health care. If the women are fallen ill, they are not taken to the hospital at correct time, or they are not willing to go to the hospital. They themselves are not willing to go to the hospital. At home itself, they are taking some remedies for their illness. In some tribal areas, healthcare centers are not there. That is, in some hilly areas where there is no proper transportation facilities, even the private hospitals are not there. So, in this way, even though more number of public and private hospitals are there, people are not getting the proper healthcare services at right time. What can be done? Health is dependent on the basic communities, that is facilities. If the basic facilities like house, drinking water, uh, sanitation facilities, education, all these available to the poor people, definitely the health situation of the people will be improved. With the following example, we can explain this concept. All the people should get good healthcare facilities. They should not suffer from any communicable diseases. All the people should live in healthy condition. This is really possible? Yes, it is possible. There are some examples which proves that good healthcare services can be provided. In Kerala is the state which is an example of providing good healthcare services. In 1996, the Kerala government made some major changes in the state. 40% of entire state budget was given to panchayats. That is, the major portion of the state fund is allotted for the development of villages. They could plan and provide for their requirements. This made it possible for a village to make sure that proper planning was done for water, food, women's development and education. This meant that water supply schemes were checked. The working of schools and Anganwadis was ensured that specific problems of the village were taken up. So, which are all the basic needs that has been fulfilled by the government in villages, because villages only the backbone of any government. No, so the basic needs of the villages are fulfilled by the government. Health centers were also improved. All of this helped in improve the situation. Despite these efforts, however, some problems such as shortage of medicines, insufficient hospital beds, not enough doctors remained, and these needed to be addressed. Still, some problems are there like that: a shortage of medicines and insufficient hospital beds, not enough doctors like that, and these problems also should be removed. Then the Kerala will be a state which is good in healthcare system. Next example is the Costa Rica approach. Costa Rica is considered to be one of the healthiest country in South America. Okay, the main reason for this can be found in the Costa Rican Constitution. Okay, so why this Costa Rica is considered as a very healthiest country? We will see that. Several years ago, Costa Rica took a very important decision and decided not to have an army. So all the country is having army. We can't even imagine any country without army. No, if there is no army in any country means what will happen? The enemies will come and capture that country. No, but this Costa Rica country alone doesn't have any army. This helped the Costa Rican government to spend the money that the army would have used. So instead of spending for a lot of money for defense, that is for army, this money is spent for the health. Okay, health and education and other basic needs of the people. The Costa Rican government believes that the country has to be healthy for its development and pays a lot of attention to the health of its people. In order to develop the country, the main thing is that the country should be improved in health. Okay, like that they thought. The Costa Rican government provides basic services and amenities to all Costa Ricans. For example, it provides safe drinking water, sanitation, nutrition, and housing. Health education is also considered very important, and knowledge about health is an essential part of education in all levels. So, this is how Kerala and Costa Rica is being the best example of providing the healthcare services to the people. So, if all the other countries are also follow the same thing, means definitely they can also achieve a good level in healthcare conditions. With this lesson is over, children. Now we will see what all the questions can be asked from this from today's lesson. Okay, children. Now note down the classwork and homework. Take your book and read the lesson 1 or 2 times. Understand it well. And under each heading what is given, write that in point wise. Okay, these questions are asked in the heading wise only. So it is easy for you to find out the answers and write the answers in point wise. And you have to give the neat presentation of the answers. Okay, children, I hope you will do that well. Okay, thank you.